In this week's episode of Working with Todoist, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on recurring tasks. Hello, my name is Carl Pauline, and in this 119th episode of Working with Todoist, I want to show you something that you can do with recurring tasks that means that it would actually recur exactly the amount of time you want it to recur later. Now, that sounds really complex, but let me explain. Normally, when you do a recurring task in Todoist, you would say every 2 months do this, and when you check it off it will come up every 2 months to the day that you set it. So let's say you set it on the 1st of September to repeat every month, so every 1st of the month. Actually, that's not a good example. Let's give you a better example. Let's say that you set it on the 15th of September and you want it to recur every month. What will happen is, if, say, on the 15th of September you are unable to complete that task, so you complete it on the 16th, then the next repeating task is going to be on the 15th of October, set on the original date that you set it, so 15, 15, 15, 15. But let's imagine that you don't want it to work like that and you actually want to repeat it on exactly 1 month after you complete the task. Well, in that case, what you need to do is you need to make a little modification to the word every. And I'm going to show you how to do that in Todoist in just a second. The reason I'm actually covering this today is because I get a lot of questions asking about repeating tasks, and this is one way that repeating tasks have a little bit more flexibility than people actually realize in Todoist. So I want to show you this particular example. So we're going to Todoist in a moment. Before we do that, what I want to do is just to remind you guys, if you haven't already noticed, last week I actually, or it's this week if you're watching this on day one when I published this video, but last week I actually published a free online course on Udemy called The Beginner's Guide to Getting Yourself Organized. Now, this is a beginner's course, but if you are one of those people who are just starting out on the road to getting more organized and more productive, then this is a course for you. It's a 1-hour course. It's completely free. There is a special offer in the course. If you get right through to the end, you'll find your special offer on other courses. But what I really want to do is I want to help as many people as I can to become more organized, better organized and more productive. And I really need your help. So if you know anybody out there, please share this introduction video. It's on my channel. I'll put a link to it in the notes below so you can share this video out. I really want to help as many people as I can to become better organized and more productive, because when you do become productive, wow, what an amazing feeling it is. You just feel so much more in control, not in a negative way, but in a super positive way. And the stress that you're probably feeling today because of the work that you do and all the things that you feel you have to do, it just disappears. And I really want to share this with as many people as I can. So please help me out here, guys, and share that video. That, as I say, the link is in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, please click on the like section, the like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, because I really want to help you guys get the most out of Todoist. Okay, enough of the announcements. Let's get straight into Todoist, and I'll show you what I mean by modifying the recurring task. So, if you're familiar with the setting up a repeating task in Todoist, all you have to do essentially is put in every and then whatever you want to do. So if we look at this example I have here, is clean Crockett and Jones sky boots every 2 months. Now that is normally how it would set up. So let me just delete that and I'll show you how you would do that for in case if you are new to repeating tasks. So all I would do is type in every 2 I've got to spell months correctly. So there we go. So every 2 months. So what we have here is every 2 months. If I hit save there, that's going to come up today. Okay, so what would happen now is, let's say today I clean my Crockett and Jones Sky boots, a pair of my favorite boots, I must add. And as we're coming towards fall now, I will certainly be cleaning them in the next few weeks. But let's go back to this. If I hit the check this off today, that's now going to come up on the 19th of October. Well, today is the 19th of August, so that is going to be in 2 months' time. And that's great. And for 99% of your tasks, well, probably 90% of your tasks, that is absolutely fine. But what happens if you mean really every 2 months? Because what that task does is, when you say every 2 months, it's going to be exactly 2 months. So if you set it up for every 2 months on the 19th of whatever, then even if you do it on the 20th or the 21st, what's going to happen is that task is going to repeat the next time on the 19th of October in 2 months' time, from the date that you set it. Now, hopefully that makes sense. So again, if I do this 19th every 2 months, so let's say that is how I want this task, and that is today. But let's say today I'm going out with my wife, we're going out for a beer, I'm going out for dinner or something, and I don't really want to be cleaning my boots today, so I actually clean the boots tomorrow. This task tomorrow will show up as an overdue task. I complete the task and then I click it. Well, the next date it's going to come up will be the 19th of October, 2 months from today, even though I'm cleaning the boots on the 20th. So how do we overcome that problem? Because I know a lot of people have asked me about this and I really want to overcome that. So let's go back into this. Every, and then what you do is you add the exclamation mark and then 2 months. Oh, I've got to spell 2 months correctly. So months. So now what happens when I save that, and I can't show you that obviously because I'm in today, but let's say now that I click this off tomorrow on the 20th of August, that will then come up in 2 months from the 20th of October. So again, you can see it right here. I'll just zoom in for you. He's not going to let me go. Oh dear. Right, so as you can see here, every and then exclamation mark 2 month. So when you put the exclamation mark in, it means in exactly 2 months' time, not a day late or 2 days earlier or whenever you actually complete that task. That is a key differentiator. This one little exclamation mark can actually solve so many problems for you. So remember, if you want to happen in every 2 months, whatever date you set it, so example today is the 19th, if I want that to repeat on the 19th of October in 2 months' time, then I would not put the exclamation mark. So even if I actually clean the boots on the 20th of the month, like here, it will come up on the 19th of October. But if I put in the exclamation mark as we have here, then what will happen is if I clean the boots on the 20th, the next due date will be the 20th of October. Hopefully that makes sense to you there. I know it sounds a bit complex and it's a really, really tiny little thing that you can do. But as I said in the introduction, so many people have asked me about the recurring tasks, and these are the 2 ways that you can play around with it. So if you don't put the exclamation mark in, then it will repeat on the 19th of October, even if you clean the boots on the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd, 23rd, whenever. It will just repeat on the next, in 2 months, on the 19th of October. If you put the exclamation mark in, you have a little bit more control in the sense that it will be in 2 months exactly to the day that you complete it. So for example, if I clean these boots on the 23rd of August, the next instance will be the 23rd of October. Hopefully that clears up a lot of the problems that I know many people have asked me about and should solve that problem on recurring tasks. Don't forget, if you have any questions at all about recurring tasks or any kind of tasks in Todoist, please to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to answer the question for you. Also, I should just remind you before we finish, if you haven't signed up for my free beginner's guide to getting yourself organized, then please do. I've got a link in the comment section, in the notes section below. It's completely free. It's a 1-hour getting yourself organized course, perfect for a weekend as we're entering the fall. It should help you to start clearing your mind ready so that you can start thinking about having an amazing 2018. So it's time to get yourself organized, ready for the end of the year. Okay, thank you very much for watching this episode of Working with Todoist. I wish you all a very, very productive week.